Did you know that there are actual volcanoes in the ocean? Not just your typical kind that you've seen in movies with a nice little lava lamp and everything, but real ones that can be quite dangerous. Well, when it comes to humans at least, because for other creatures that make their home in the deep sea, they're actually quite lovely to have around. That's right, even though you would think that nothing could possibly live near an underwater volcano. You'd be wrong. In fact, an ecosystem thrives around them. And it turns out that some of these deep-sea volcanoes have even played a part in shaping our planet. Now, you might be asking yourself, what exactly is going on down there? And why are these underwater volcanoes so important? Well, we're glad you asked. So, let's take a look at 7 of the most fascinating underwater volcanoes in the world. And hey, if you're enjoying this episode of Underwater Mysteries, don't forget to subscribe for more videos about the amazing discoveries coming from our oceans. 7. Axial Seamount. This submarine volcano is located off the coast of the Pacific Northwest in an area known as the Shatsky Rise. It sits at a depth of about 2,300 meters below the ocean surface, and its most recent eruption occurred back in 2011. Now, although it may seem like a long time ago, it was actually quite a dramatic event with lava fountains reaching heights of up to 91 meters or 300 feet. The reason this volcano is of particular interest to scientists is due to the fact that it has been continuously monitored since 1998. Researchers from Oregon State University have conducted several expeditions to Axial Seamount in order to study its activity, and it has been found to have one of the healthiest ecosystems of any deep-sea volcano. In fact, the waters surrounding Axial Seamount are home to a wide variety of creatures including corals, sponges, and fish which seem to thrive in the harsh environment created by the volcano. The reason for this abundance of life is the unique chemical composition of the water. As the magma from the volcano heats the surrounding seawater, it creates a plume that rises up through the depths and carries with it essential nutrients that support thriving ecosystems. Scientists have even found that these plumes can extend hundreds of meters away from the volcano itself. One study published in 2019 used remotely operated vehicles to explore the summit of Axial Seamount and discovered dense fields of corals at depths where they had not been seen before. This suggests that the heat and light created by the volcano create an oasis for these organisms to flourish. And Axial Seamount continues to be a hotspot for research, as scientists work to understand the delicate balance between the dangers posed by volcanic activity and the incredible life that it supports. 6. The Loki Pugelli. At a staggering depth of 2,680 meters or 8,790 feet, this underwater volcano is one of the deepest on Earth. Loki Pugelli is located in the southern Atlantic Ocean near the Bouvet Island, and its most recent eruption dates back to 2009. Despite its remote location, Loki Pugelli has been studied extensively since its discovery in the early 20th century. Because of its extreme depth, the volcano was only discovered recently, and since then researchers have learned that it is actually a massive structure over 5 kilometers wide. Now, although it poses no threat to human settlements, Loki Pugelli has the potential to cause major disruptions in the marine environment. In fact, during its most recent eruption, the volcano sent a plume of ash and gas over 100 kilometers into the air. The reason this volcano is so fascinating to scientists is that it provides a rare opportunity to study the behavior of magma at such extreme depths. By studying the composition and movement of the magma, researchers hope to better understand the dynamics of plate tectonics and in the formation of new ocean floor. It is also important to note that Loki Pugelli is part of a much larger volcanic region known as the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a vast mountain range that stretches for thousands of kilometers across the Atlantic Ocean. Studying Loki Pugelli gives us insight into the formation of this larger feature and helps us better understand the history of our planet. 5. Mount Vesuvius. Yes, you heard that right. Italy is home to an underwater volcano. Mount Vesuvius is located off the coast of Naples in the Bay of Naples, and it last erupted back in 1944. Although it is not nearly as active as its famous cousin, Mount Vesuvius on land, it still poses a potential risk to the nearby coastal communities. Now, you might be wondering how a volcano can be active underwater, and the answer lies in the unique way it was formed. Mount Vesuvius was formed as a result of the collision between the African and Eurasian tectonic plates. This collision created a massive fault line that extends from the island of Sicily all the way to the north of Italy. Along this fault line, there are numerous active volcanoes, including Mount Vesuvius. However, unlike its land-based counterpart, Mount Vesuvius is not a stratovolcano. Instead, it is a stratovolcano. This means that instead of having steep sides, it is a wide base and is more similar to a shield volcano. The reason Mount Vesuvius is considered to be a potentially dangerous volcano is due to its proximity to densely populated areas. If the volcano were to erupt again, it could cause significant damage to the nearby cities and towns. However, scientists are closely monitoring the volcano and its activity levels to ensure that any potential eruptions can be properly managed and mitigated. 4. Great Taupe. Now, this massive underwater volcano is actually located in the Bering Sea off the coast of Alaska, and it last erupted back in 1959, measuring over 500 meters tall. It towers over the seafloor, and its summit reaches a depth of just 500 meters below the surface. Despite its impressive size, the Great Taupe volcano is relatively unknown as it was only discovered in the early 20th century. What makes the Great Taupe volcano so fascinating is its unique location. It is situated along the so-called Ring of Fire, an area that is home to a large number of volcanoes and is prone to frequent seismic activity. This region is shaped by the interaction between several tectonic plates, including the Pacific North American and Okhotsk plates. These plates collide and converge in this area, creating a perfect condition for volcanic activity. Another interesting aspect of the Great Taupo volcano is its type. It is a stratovolcano, also known as a composite volcano, which means that it has steep sides and it is made up of layers of ash, lava, and other volcanic materials. Stratovolcanoes are known for their explosive eruptions, which can be highly destructive. However, despite its potential danger, the Great Taupo volcano plays an important role in the marine ecosystem. The heat from the volcano creates a unique environment that supports a variety of marine life, including corals and sponges. It also creates underwater vents that release chemicals that support entire ecosystems of bacteria and other organisms. Number 3. Albatross Island, located in the Indian Ocean. Albatross Island is a submerged volcanic mass that is home to a surprising array of wildlife. Despite being completely underwater, Albatross Island hosts several species of seabirds, including the endangered Amsterdam albatross. These birds rely on the island as a breeding ground and have adapted to its harsh conditions. In addition to seabirds, Albatross Island is also home to a variety of marine creatures, such as dolphins, turtles, and sharks. The underwater volcano that formed the island provides a unique habitat that supports these animals and contributes to the biodiversity of the surrounding ocean. It's believed that the volcano erupted several times in the past, creating the island above sea level for brief periods. However, it is now dormant and poses no threat to shipping lanes or coastal communities. Note 2. The Kavachi Axial Seamount. This underwater volcano is located in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of the Solomon Islands, and it last erupted in 2007. Despite its remote location, the Kavachi Axial Seamount is a popular destination for scientists due to its unique features. The volcano is home to a variety of marine life, including corals and fish, which thrive in the hot, nutrient-rich waters around the vent. The hot springs created by the volcano's activity provide a unique habitat that supports a thriving ecosystem. The Kavachi Axial Seamount is also significant because it is one of the tallest underwater volcanoes in the world. Its summit is located just 200 meters below the surface, and it rises over 1,000 meters from the seafloor. This makes it a prime location for studying the interaction between volcanic activity and marine life. Number 1. Mammoth. Situated on the northern end of the Mariana Islands in the Pacific Ocean, Mammoth is a massive underwater volcano that last erupted around 60,000 years ago. It is the second tallest underwater mountain in the world, rising over 1,000 meters from the ocean floor, with its peak located just 23 meters below the surface. Despite being dormant for thousands of years, Mammoth is still considered to be an active volcano that has the potential to cause significant disruption to the surrounding marine environment. The waters around Mammoth are home to a diverse array of marine life, including corals, fish, and other creatures that thrive in the unique environment created by the volcano. The warm waters around Mammoth are also home to several species of endangered sea turtles, making it an important habitat for these vulnerable creatures. As you can see, underwater volcanoes are truly fascinating geological formations that are home to a surprising array of wildlife, from the coral reefs around Mammoth to the seabirds that nest on Albatross Island. These volcanoes provide a unique habitat that supports a variety of species. While underwater volcanoes can pose a potential risk to humans, they are an integral part of our planet's natural environment and play an important role in shaping the world around us. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a like and stay tuned for more underwater mysteries. And remember, the ocean is full of wonders and there's always more to discover.